Hello and welcome to High Lord Fox's Garage. I'm your humble host, High Lord Fox, and this is the 2021 State of the Fleet update. It's been a hot minute since my last video and about a hot hour since my last actual State of the Fleet update. So, 2021, new year, new me, new update. We're going to start with the bad news first. My 1993 Pontiac Grand Am GT, the Titanic, unfortunately too far gone to be salvageable. She needed brakes all the way around, new lines everywhere, rubber and metal, need new suspension all the way around, subframes was rusted away, head gasket, exhaust manifold, still needed that leak repaired and needed an entirely new interior. The cost of parts alone was more than it would have cost me to buy a running one at dealer quality. So unfortunately, she got... I wish I had video of that because we lost the key. Well, Car Guy Dave lost the key. So instead of just starting it up and driving it right up onto a trailer, we had to disassemble the dash to get it into neutral, and it got unceremoniously shoved with the backhoe. Also, in vehicles leaving the Fox fleet, the Mercury Mountaineer, the truck, has unfortunately moved on. But not like that. It's no longer part of my fleet, but it's joined Car Guy Dave's Armada. And there will be some more videos on it, there will be some more content on it. If you enjoyed the truck, I'll still have some more videos about it. He's got a couple cool toys and a couple cool tools. We're going to do a full detail of it. Well, details may be a little high. We're going to do a cleaning of it. And he's got a couple tools that I want to show on the channel that are really interesting and work really well. And we do a little bit more maintenance, a little bit more work on it. Speaking of Site B and Car Guy Dave's workshop, my 1985 Pontiac Grand Prix 400 small block Chevy swap, Lady Sif, she's going on back burner for a little while. It's winter, which means it's cold, and it's hard to work on an engine in the cold. It's also hard to work on it when it's dark because it gets really freaking dark really early. And on top of that, unfortunately, the work I want to do on the engine, I want to do it right, and unfortunately a full ARP kit to replace everything, head gasket bolts, timing cover bolts, oil pan bolts. I want to replace all that with nice ARP hardware and nice replacement stuff because I want to do it once and I won't have to tear it apart for another 10 to 20 years. That's expensive, and well, you'll see where my money's going a little bit later in the video. There's a reason why I can't afford it right now. So that's going to get back burnered, but there are still other projects that aren't as cost intensive that are going to apply. I still have to do a bunch of stuff on the frame or some mounts. I still have to clean it all up. I got to get the transmission out and do some work on the transmission, which was relatively inexpensive. Fluids, other rubber bits, metal bits, and I actually need to clean the thing out. So I've got some tools and tips and tricks for that when that gets a little bit warmer and I can actually do it and it's not freezing. So that's a little bit pushed on, a little maybe end of 2021 kind of project. But I'll keep you updated. I'll keep updates and everything like that. But on to the good news, because 2021 is a new year, and that means new projects, and that means, well, new videos. Let's take a step outside and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So these two you already know about. The 1993 Pontiac Grand Am, aka the POS, and my venerable 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis, aka Zero. Both of these will still have some content. Both of these I still have in the fleet, and I am still going to be working on them. I've got two projects lined up for this bad boy. We've got a fuel filter change, which is a little bit more complicated on this than just unscrewing it and screwing a new one in. You'll see when I get to it. And I need to do a little bit of plastic surgery on the plastic trim bits. So we'll get to that at some point. But beyond that, I don't really know what to do with this car at this point, because this car is now unfettered from maintaining. Meaning, if I want to turn it into a project car, I want to do something cool with it, I want to rally it, or something weird and esoteric, I can do that now. I have the ability to. Fortunately, I don't know what to do with it. I don't need it as a daily driver. I don't need it as a second car. This will be technically my fourth car, third, fourth, depending on how you count the Grand Prix. But I don't really need it for anything. So I was thinking about something like wacky, or, you know, finding someone that really needs a daily driver like this, making sure it's running good, doing like a weird plasti dip, you know, get it scraped and washed and whatever, and do a cool color with little speckles of paint or something, make it so it actually looks green and blue, because right now I can never really tell. It looks green right now, but then it'll look blue, look green, I don't know. Pontiac did weird things with their paint. So I don't know. If you have an idea, leave me a comment, you know, we'll figure out, we'll cross this bridge together. And my daily driver. I've got a couple of videos in the queue once I get them all edited, some transmission work, some maintenance work on it. I've got a couple other minor videos set for this, but this is my venerable daily driver. She really didn't have much wrong with her. I mean, she's a bit aged, she's a bit worn, I've got some work to do. I have actually front suspension and rear suspension work to do on it, so when they cross that bridge, when it gets a little bit warmer, I'll take you with me, and I'll show you the nice things about the 2004 redesign of this Panther platform as opposed to the prior versions, which were a huge pain in the ass to do the exact same thing that I'm about to do. So I'll take you along for that ride. 21 is a new year, so let me show you the new addition to my fleet. She's right there. That's right. I am now the proud owner of a Mazda CX-5, a 2017 Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring, to be specific. This is the new addition to my fleet. This is Lady Freya. Say hello. Alright, fine. Cold shoulder. She's like that. Now, I do have some videos lined up for this. Now, as a new car, hopefully I'm not going to have to do many maintenance things or any repairs on her. Fingers crossed. But I do have some interior upgrades. I do have some interior modifications I want to do to her, which I'm going to record and I'm going to share with you guys because I think they're important things to do. And that's about it. That's really the state of the fleet. So if you're new, now you know where I'm at. If you've been here for a while, thank you for watching.